Hey guys, welcome to the basement, and welcome to my channel. I know I picked up a few subscribers from D-Lab Electronics, aka Terry, who I had a chance encounter with at the recent American Radio Club of Illinois Radio Fest, where he did an impromptu interview with me, and we got to talking about techniques for making YouTube videos, and I'd mentioned that I really had never shown my face, and I thought I'd take this opportunity just to do, I guess, what the old 64 goat would call a flapping video. Just going to talk about some random topics. So one, yeah, I've never shown my face before, and it wasn't really a conscious decision. I started making videos at first because I got into this weird hobby of restoring vintage TVs, and I wanted to show, I was kind of excited when I got my first one working, and I wanted to show it, and still photos don't quite do it justice, so I created a YouTube channel and came up with a very creative name of my first initial and last name and threw TV at the end, so there's the origin story of my channel. And and I didn't talk because I couldn't stand the sound of my own voice, but I've gotten used to it over time, and I guess I'll get used to my face over time too. And yeah, then things kind of took off from there, and when people started asking to see my face, kind of the more they asked, the more I thought, nah, why bother? I wanted the videos to be more about the stuff than me, but then, I mean, it seems to be kind of a split in the community where some guys show themselves and some guys never do. I figured, hey, it's been, I don't know, like a decade now, what the heck, I'd show my face. So, thank you to my loyal viewers who have been with me over the years. Yeah, my output slowed down, a number of reasons. New job, new house. Got married, I don't think I ever mentioned that. Got a dog, and started going to the gym, and just basically a whole lot of stuff's taken up more of my time, and I've just had fun other more interesting things to do. But I still like the hobby, and I still want to get back to all the unfinished projects and start a whole bunch of new ones. So things are still complete chaos down here in the basement, but I plan on kind of getting reorganized a bit. Eventually I do want to gut it and make like a full-blown really nice workshop, but for now I just kind of want to get back to basics and clean things up and get down to the essentials, which gave me an idea for a couple upcoming videos, which is I think something I'm commonly asked, commonly see in the forums, is what do you need to get started? Plenty of opinions, but there's certainly a common consensus on some things you definitely need. So I thought maybe I'd do one on basics for radio, basics for TV. Of course, there's some overlap. And just give you my 2 cents back to, I'm not the definitive answer by any means, but I'll give you what I know. And yeah, some ongoing projects. It's, for the last few years, I've really just been doing restorations for other people. I can't remember the last TV I did that's actually one of mine, but I know I've shown you lots of them, so I figured I want to get back to doing that. And I try to do some more interesting stuff. I've shown you plenty of times me soldering or replacing a capacitor and all that. I thought I'd, for each project, try to find interesting angles, talk about some things, show some things I hadn't shown before. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also going to be doing some more home improvement videos. Next up, we'll probably be replacing the front steps, which are kind of warped and worn out, and the hand railings are loose. As is the case with many things in this house, things weren't quite done up to code or the conventional way or the best way, and I by no means know what the best way is, but I think I can improve on the current situation. Maybe there'll be some plumbing stuff coming up, for sure some wiring stuff. Here's a quick update on the state of affairs down in the workshop half of the basement. When we first moved in, I threw in some shelves and started moving stuff down, and quickly a lot more stuff found its way down here. which has become kind of an unworkable situation. So I want to get a bit more organized. A lot of stuff really doesn't need to be down here. It's stuff that, like books, manuals, spare parts, stuff I really don't have any immediate need for. It can certainly get packed away elsewhere, in the garage, maybe in a storage unit, or in a closet somewhere. So I was about to start pointing things out, but there's just so much chaos. I think the video can just speak for itself. Radios, TVs, parts, refinishing supplies, tubes, just stuff everywhere. For sure, some of this vintage test equipment, cool to look at, cool to show off, but realistically I'm not using it every day. So it's the kind of stuff that can go. Got some excess furniture that can get packed away. And as you can see, there are Predictas all over the place. Here's the actual work area. And the test equipment just kind of scattered around. And lots of spare parts tucked away back in there. So it may look overwhelming, but a lot of that is just very poor utilization of the space, and that's on me for just not knuckling down and getting it done. But you know, it's so easy to get distracted by a new purchase that I just want to dig into it right away, and well, things never get organized. I mean, heck, we moved over 2.5 years ago and we still have boxes we haven't opened up yet. But I'm starting to get organized, get parts sorted and put away. And for sure, plenty more TV and radio stuff. I have over 100 TVs and radios awaiting restoration, and I would very much like to get to all of them. Realistically, though, I think I should maybe start doing some of the more interesting sets that I've kind of teased with over the years. So, you know, when I started doing these videos, I was not new to electronics by any means, or new to vintage electronics, but I was pretty new to TVs, so I wanted to do some basic ones first, and I was new to cabinet refinishing and stuff. So if you go back and watch some of my older stuff, they're kind of more basic sets, and I've done some of the same sets a number of times because I wanted to hone my skills before I tackled something like a Dumont Clifton, which is a pretty rare set, and I really want to do it right. And I know the parts are kind of impossible to find, so I don't want to accidentally break anything. So that was my thought. And then also some of it's just been driven by demand, like Predictas. Everybody likes Predictas. I get requests all the time. Do I have any for sale? Well, I do have a bunch, and I've gotten some more that you haven't even seen yet. But they do take time and effort to restore, and I'd kind of like to do some other stuff for a while, but I will try to get to them and get them done as soon as possible. So that's it for now. Just wanted to give you some idea of what's been going on. I'll probably do some of these video blogs now and then and try to get to doing more projects. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy the videos.